Welcome back, everyone, to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. It's Bear football as we get set to rejoin the action in quarter number 3. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play. Just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Fields. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 2nd and 10, Fields got his man complete over the middle. That's Montgomery. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
Well, it reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Eddie Jackson picks it.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears get a bit closer. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question...
We're going to shut you down. We're going to shut you down.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Rolling to his right. Odell Beckham there to make the grab.
And the Steelers look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Saying, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up, after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Meanwhile, Fields' throw pulled in by Robinson here.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
Fields' throw pulled in by Robinson here.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Fields. 3 yards the gain there, second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Bears on third down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 4. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Well, with his size, you've really got to wrap up because arm tackles, they're not going to cut it. And that time, he used his... full-grown man strength to fight off his defender and pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Fields. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Fields. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Once more, Montgomery. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Oh, Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Oh, did the Bears get it? They did. Chicago football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Fields. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
What's up, man?
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And he'll give it here to his running back. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Fields.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Lambeau will put this one through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
Still going. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. 14 yards.
And the Steelers might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead.
Point after, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. They have the short field, and they make quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So now Fields and the Bears
Down by 15. 90 seconds remaining. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw there complete to Mooney.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back to throw now on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
2nd and 11 now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's going to be out of bounds, a few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Fields. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Fields on 1st down.
He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Pittsburgh, they're into